Is up. We got a top four. Did you get fourth place?
Fourth place.
Yeah, fourth place. We got top four deck list here, and it's going to be with an unconventional leader. And I said before that a blue leader might be the best choice for this format. But what do you think?
Most definitely. I didn't want to go with typical Vegeta or SS3. You know, I decided to go a little old school with it. Ended up going back with Trunks.
What the heck?
Set 2 Trunks blue.
So what do you call this deck?
Oh, I mean, this is just a Trunks Flute Storm. That's all
Flute
it is.
Storm,
Flute
all right. Hell
just
yeah.
abusing the flute, abusing the whatever
Not
we
too
can
bad.
right now before it gets errated or whatever's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's just a typical. It's a red blue Trunks deck, very aggro. But the reason why I chose this deck over Vegeta or SS3 things like that is because I just found this deck was able to waste my opponent's resources while plussing so much. Every time you combo a card, obviously you draw his ability. That just makes it so hard to stop. And it's also very good against Zeno because if they take away your hand, you just replenish it so quickly. I had really good matchups. I played Zeno in it with chain attack, so I can also get around apes. Vegeta has a hard time getting around apes, things like that.
Is that why you deterred from playing with Vegeta?
Yeah, I mean Vegeta was my go-to, to be honest. I think it's super strong, very fast. It's just that when you run into those apes, like it's hard to get around those blockers and doesn't really have any outs.
Yeah.
Unless you draw super godly and you win before they get to bring anything out, which is rare. I don't know. This deck can it can play more of a duration game. It can go a little bit more the distance, whereas Vegeta you want to win on turn 2, turn 3.
Let's see.
It can go a little longer. It can go deeper.
So why did you play this leader over Hirudegarn?
Oh, Hirudegarn's a monster. It's a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, my teammate Michael Kano, he won it. He went undefeated.
Yeah.
It's a beast deck. I actually don't think this leader in particular will have a problem against Hirudegarn.
Okay, so it has a good matchup against Hirudegarn.
Yeah, because Hirudegarn, that build relies so heavily on chain attack and Zeno. That's the main factor of the deck. Beat your opponent down quick, don't take as much life, and so forth. Like I said, once you Zeno me, you just build your hand up so quickly after that, and you just
okay. So it has a lot of good matchups.
Yeah, it has a lot of very good matchups.
Okay, cool.
So
let's go in the deck list.
Let's see what we got here. So we started, like I said, again, it's a red blue build. So I have 4 Saiyan Kabas.
Yep.
Start. Self-Awakening, Double Strike, Monster.
It's like Splash Ball in almost every red deck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Red.
Pretty much. The new guy, the other Self-Awakener, Tense Power Trunks. Ridiculous. Critical, get alive.
Yeah.
You can evolve into chain attack.
Yeah, for 2 energy.
Broken.
For 2 red energy, yeah.
Broken.
Yeah.
So, I probably played 3 of these only because of my first round matchup. We'll get into that pretty soon. But I ran 2 time control Chronoas. Just to have it in there on the off chance that you play somebody running Shigesh.
Okay.
Maybe they're not scared of the this card coming out, which I ran into in this tournament, unfortunately. I played 2 of those. You possibly played 3. I decided not to play Majin Buu in this build.
The blue one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it just turn 1. You just never really found yourself bringing him out. I honestly had him more for energy than anything.
Okay.
And just being able to charge a red and bring out Chronoa, or charge a blue and bring out Chronoa, just give it more versatility. So I would probably play 1 more. She's also good with Flute. Come back, draw another card.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I played 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks.
Staple.
Staple is, especially in this deck. I mean, you draw a card on type of energy. Beautiful. Keeps your turn going. Gets, puts pressure on your opponent. So this is the one thing I changed in the deck recently. During the tournament, I actually played 4 for my super combo. I played 4 of the powers combined, Kibito Kai. I knew there was going to be a lot of decks that were going to try to, like Vegeta and things like that were going to try to beat me down quick and rush me out.
Yeah.
And I just thought that this card would help me a lot. Just save my life from bouncing back combos and things like that. It actually worked. It worked fairly well for this tournament. But like I said, now after playing that tournament a couple rounds after it, I just found that running Boost Attack Piccolo is just better for the duration of the game. I mean, the Kibito. The good thing about this, sometimes it gets you out of tight spots early game. Like, if you really have nothing else you can really do.
Yeah, tell people what's the combo with Kibito.
Yeah, well, I mean,
with Trunks.
The good thing about this card with Trunks is, unlike Piccolo, this card, when you combo, you may not get the 10,000 power if you're at more than 4 life, but you still get to draw the card if there's no other combo on the chain, or you still get to bounce a card back defensively.
Yeah.
You just don't get the 10,000. So like if you really have nothing else to do, you can always attack and combo. Unawakened. Yeah, on maybe 8 life if you want to. Combo with Kabito. You draw a card because of Trunks' ability, and then you also draw a card for this. +1. Yeah, so it's a +1 no matter what. I mean, you may not get the power boost, but early game sometimes you just need that extra, draw a couple cards, which was beautiful. So it went pretty good in the tournament, but like I said, if I could go back, I would probably go back. I'd probably play Piccolo instead.
Good old Piccolo, okay.
So we'll leave the Piccolos in here just to, you guys want to know.
Okay, cool.
I played 4 of the my blockers. The free blockers.
This is a very interesting choice. So why did you choose to play this in this format?
Oh, definitely in this. I think the free blockers in this format are going to be very good, just because of all the rush and all these 1-drop weenie decks that are just coming out here and just bum rushing you.
I see.
Yeah, she was clutch. I mean, just being able to bring her out early and stop helped me out a lot against the Vegeta matchup I played against, and some other matchups actually as well. Just a free blocker. If you absolutely have to, I guess you can flute her back, bring her out again for free, draw cards, things like that. Or whatever you have to do. But I never really used flute with her. It was
very unique. Yeah,
it was just in there.
But you can do that.
Yeah, you definitely can do that if for a last resort.
And the format's kind of deterred away from veggies a little bit.
Exactly.
So
exactly. That's why you'll notice that this deck doesn't really have any destruction. It doesn't really have any field wipe. Well, it has the ultimate field wipe in Zeno,
which is Zeno,
yeah, but it doesn't really have any field destruction. Just all draw and hitting the leader and applying pressure.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I only played 1 of these. I probably should have played 2. It was awesome for me. Was the Raging Spirit Son Gohan. I mean, just defensively, it gave me it gave me that 10. It's beautiful. On defense, is beautiful. They come at you 5K ahead, boom, put in Gohan.
Yeah.
Next turn, you have multiple attackers to pressure them with.
So you would put more in the future?
Yeah, I'd probably play 2. I'll probably play 2. You just don't want to clog this deck with too many 10K pumps because it's just just like Vegeta, you don't want to play too many of them.
Okay. Well, this is unbreakable.
You have to play, and especially in this deck, you got to play 4 of those.
Yeah.
I played 2 further intersection Champas.
Okay.
Again, it's another 10K. I didn't want to clog it up too much. You could play possibly 3 or more if you want to, especially because the critical trunks.
Yeah, it'll give double.
You could play more. I found I had one when I really needed it.
Yeah,
so
2 is enough.
All right, 2 I seem to get it.
Okay.
This card was beautiful. Time's Choice Supreme Kai.
Okay. So this was better than Time Patrol because
it is and it isn't. It has its pros and cons. It's just that the ability to look at that extra card.
Yeah.
That those 3 cards gives you more choices. I mean, you really want to get into your super combos, or the big card you want to get into is Unyieldings. You really want to get the Unyieldings. Yeah. That's key. So she gets you. She gets you where you need to be. I mean, it sucks that you can't get Senzu Bean off of her, or that you have to show your opponent what you get.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing that's kind of bad, but at the same time, it's okay. I mean, most likely the card you're going to get is you're going to go in
anyway.
So
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I wish you didn't have to show your opponent, but she's also great with Flute as well, because you can get a card, swing, make them waste a resource, flute it back to your hand. Next turn you have another black card. So it's works beautiful like that too.
Yeah, she's a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that with Time Patrol as well.
Yes, you can. You can do it. Any black card that's 3 or less, you can do it. I played 2 Bodyguard Legics. Again, more blockers for this super fast meta.
Super fast.
Yeah, you could bring out Bodyguard and then bring out Mai, and then you're just you're sitting there with blockers. And
it's pretty diverse though, even though it's pretty diverse.
I mean, it's great. With Flute, it's broken. I mean, bring it out for free, attack.
Yeah.
Flute it back, bring it out for free, attack.
Yeah.
You can spam if you want to. Overall, great card. I only played 1 Preface Recovery Goku.
Okay.
I thought I might run into the occasional baby deck, here and there. So I was really kind of worried about Revenge Death Ball. I was like, what am I gonna do, man? I try to go all in on one of my little weenies or something. We're all gonna die. The barrier just it actually came in clutch on my first.
That's really creative.
My first game of the tournament. It actually came in pretty clutch.
But no one played baby.
No one played. I didn't play a baby deck, or no one really played it there, unfortunately. So I played 1 of him. Come in, untap 2 energy.
Yeah.
Barrier, pretty good. I played 4 Unbreakables.
Staple,
especially in this deck. I mean, with Trunks, you draw 2 cards, just like Kabito. It's great I used it more defensively than offensively, actually, in this tournament. In Trunks, usually you actually use it more on the offensive side because you like drawing those multiple cards. But I like I said, this format was kind of sitting back and letting your opponent kind of come to you a little more.
That's true.
So I played mostly on the defense with it. I didn't. This deck wasn't super heavy on the Zeno portion of it, so I only ran two.
Oh, that's surprising.
2 chain attacks. Most games, this deck really didn't need it.
You'll draw into it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, or I draw into it, but the deck really didn't need it. It had so much control and so much advantage most of the time. You really didn't. It was honestly only in there in case I ran into apes.
Yeah.
Or if I played like U7 and had a reset.
It was a backup plan.
It was a backup plan.
Yeah, rather than a priority.
Yeah, it was the only reason why if I could take out Zeno and all this, I would take it out. Most of the time, I comboed with Zeno like on turn 1 just to draw a card with no combo. I swear, it happened so many times.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I only played 2. If you had to, you could Evo in here, put in play a preface, whatever, some other thing if you absolutely had to. But I never really used it.
That's actually interesting because if you can chain, if you can combo with Zeno and draw a card, that makes it so that you can efficiently dump it out of your hand.
Exactly. Not just stuck in your hand.
Not stuck in your hand.
Horrible.
A lot of blue leaders can do that. Harudagarn can discard out of your hand too.
That's why Harudagarn's monster. His super combo's monster.
Yeah. That's good. That's nice to know.
Yeah, exactly. I probably played 3 of these. Maybe 4. It was foreseeing hit.
Yeah.
I ended up only playing 2 for this tournament. It's a great finisher. It's the finisher of the deck, for the most part. Comes in, selects 2 cards out of your opponent's hand.
Yeah, it's always it's game ender.
Yeah, I mean it won one of the cell matchups I had in this tournament. It won the game for me.
I saw that matchup.
ripped his 2 super combos and just went in on him. So it's a great card, as you guys all know already.
Yeah.
It's very good. So I only played 2 Zenos.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I didn't really use it. Comboed it early game sometimes. Maybe even charged it sometimes. Unless the matchup was just really bad for me. Played 2 Scientist Foods, 7 drops. Another great finisher.
Yeah.
1 drop, 25k double strike, draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This deck generates a lot in the discard pop from comboing and so forth. It's mandatory, I think. I played 4 legendary flutes. The new set 4, bounce back, draw a card.
And you have a lot of synergy with your deck.
Yeah, in this deck, a lot of things. You can use it with a lot of things in this deck. I actually won a couple games too, bouncing their blockers back. I bounced their blockers back, and then I go in. I actually came in a couple times good like that. And this card, it's back. I mean, Senzu Bean is just, it's back. It's probably the MVP of this deck, to be honest. It took a dip. It fell off last format with the whole veggie thing because everybody's at 20K. It was kind of useless, so it kind of fell off. Now everybody's back to that 15K mark, and then everyone's all the format's different. So now Senzu Bean
is slower, but it's not slower.
Boom, just stops things. I almost always saved it for defense. If I opened up with the Senzu Bean, I kept it.
Yeah,
I kept it at all times in this deck.
Yeah,
because it's good, great against Vegeta, great against decks.
Yeah, this line right here.
Yep, this whole line, it's beautiful.
Okay,
beautiful against. So this was the deck I took and got 4th place at the core tournament.
Yeah. Exception of the Piccolo for the Kibito Kai.
Yes. Yeah. Except I had the Kibito Kais instead of the Piccolos. That was the only change that I made. Overall, the deck, I don't believe the deck has many weaknesses. I think the deck is pretty.
It's good match.
It's pretty strong against everything. So I think you should have a fighting chance at least against anything running this build.
So let's go in your matchups. So round 1, what did you play?
So this was the funniest thing. So round 1, I sit down, I look across to my opponent, I put my leader out. He kind of looks at me and he kind of smiles. He's like, "Oh, Trunks, yeah." This guy puts out a Ginyu leader. I kid you not, a Ginyu leader, right? And this is set for release. I'm like,
probably didn't get
this guy has no fear of Chrono, or he's running a completely different deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sits down, and I'm already like, all right. Charges the KO.
Yeah.
Bridge Trunks. I'm like,
no change.
He reveals top card, first card, Kaba. I'm like, okay. Activate Ginyu, Shigesh. I'm like, oh my god.
Nothing's changed.
And I mold. I just once I saw the leader, of course, I was looking for her.
Yeah.
Looking for her, right? Didn't see her because I want to play 2, and I just okay. Does 4 Shigeshes on me.
Yeah.
4 Shigesh swarming the field. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, dude, I thought I was over this format
Good
already.
thing you had a
I thought I was done. I'm like, where is this Cronoa at, dude? Like, I'm about to play 4 of them in there. I'm about to play 4.
Yeah.
And I thought I was gonna lose. I was like, this guy's drawing broken, and then he brought out a overseeing time and got back the Shigesh for the 5th one in his hand, right? Had a 6-7 cards in his hand, right? And I'm like, damn. His only mistake, what he did was the last combo he brought out, he got the Green Khalifa, and he went down to 2.
Uh-huh.
And he was tapped out, no blockers. So I was like, okay. So I didn't have, I was all like, I'm not going in with Kaba. I know he has this. He kept the Shigesh. I was like, he has the Exploku. I knew it. So I draw. I attack with my leader first. He's like, no negate. I draw a card. So the card I drew was what like completely changed everything. Like I drew into the one of my deck, which I knew was gonna save me.
Oh.
So I drew in a preface.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right. I was like, cool. So I go no combo. No combo on the
15,
trunks.
yeah.
He combos a 5K, gets out of it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm all right. Bring out preface, untap 2. He just looks at it right, and he's kind of okay, because he was confident. You could tell he was super.
Yeah.
I'd be confident too if I was him. So I'm like, all right, attack a preface.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what he could do at that point. So he's just like, okay, and I just started stacking. Right, I'm like stack. 100 and I think it was like 120,000
Yeah.
preface.
Trunks goes pretty hard.
And I'm all like, he's like, yeah. And he looks at his hand for a while. Like, Shigeo, explosive doesn't work on that. I'm like, nah, man. He was just like, yeah, man, you got it. So he
misplayed them.
yeah,
He should have played out. He should
He's
have.
nice. He's a nice kid, man. Nice kid. He's a good player. He was a good little player. He's just
Yeah.
he overextended a little bit.
He should have
Adapted something-
Shigeshed explosive
exactly
on your Trunks attack, and then
Oh,
block your
no
Trunks.
one's gonna do that.
I do that,
Nah,
especially with
man.
2 life. I'll do that.
I just made him waste his
Misplayed.
resources a little
He
bit. That's
misplayed.
all. He was
He
a
got greedy.
slight misplay, and it's okay.
Okay, cool. So round 2. Let's talk about round 2.
Yeah. So round 2, I was a little shooken up from that already. But so then
Not another yellow leader.
round 2, I run into another yellow leader, right?
Of course.
But it's okay. This one wasn't Shigesh. This was U7 Frieza.
Of course.
So I
Very
sit
popular.
down and I'm like, great. All right. I'm like, here comes Victory Strike, right? So I'm like, okay. If I was using Vegeta or a super like fast version of this, I wouldn't have been worried at all.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, this deck is more like early to mid range. Like it goes mid range.
Okay,
It's not made to just stomp you early.
Yeah.
So I was like, if this guy opens up these Roshis and Nimbuses,
Yeah, you're dead.
he's gonna get there.
He's
So
gonna get there to 5.
because if I don't get to my, this is where I want. This is why I have Chain Attack and Zeno
Yeah.
and stuff in here.
That's
like
another reason. Yeah.
backup plans. You know what I mean? Trying to do something with it. Fortunately, I actually drew very well for my early game.
Yeah.
I drew the whole Flute Storm with the Trunks and the Kaba and the unyielding, drawing cards, hitting him. I got him down to 3 on by turn 2. So he was already like back against the wall. So.
Yeah.
And this guy was using Roshis. He was using everything he could.
Yeah.
I had so many attacks. I was just coming at him so many different directions.
Yeah.
He eventually it came down to a combo battle.
Yeah.
This deck obviously just combos way better than
Than
most decks do. So it was actually a very big combo. It was like 135K or something like
Always,
that. Oh,
yeah.
Double
It's always
strike
something
per
really
game.
high.
Yeah, I actually went in with Kaba this time though,
instead of
because I drew Cronoa this game, so just in case he played
Yeah,
the
he
Shigesh, it was out there already. So I went all in with Kaba like 130K.
Okay.
He's a good player. It was a good match.
Okay,
But,
cool.
round three, I played against Android leader. I was kind of worried, and I wasn't. This deck actually responds pretty well to the cell chain.
Yeah, because you don't need that much hand size. Yeah.
Yeah, unlike Vegeta, where you're like shooting a fish in a barrel. This deck can actually regain its hand and recover. Very well. So it was a pretty good matchup. He actually didn't even cell chain me. I don't know if he drew bad or what it was, but I applied so much pressure early. Again, he was super low in life really early in the game, and
Did he have 2 energy only or 3?
he was on a second energy, but then he got to his third energy. He tapped out, and that's where I was like, okay, I really need to take advantage right here. Like this is kind of where I need to do
Otherwise
this.
he's gonna do it.
Yeah, so I was able to push in and get there for game. Round 4 was my only loss of the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay,
Castillo.
Yeah, Kevin Castillo.
U7.
It's a deck I'm not really, I'm honestly not very comfortable playing against. I haven't played against too much of it.
Yeah, it draws a ton.
Yeah, it was U7 Gohan.
Yeah.
It's a deck is actually very similar to this in the reason being where you don't have to awaken to draw so much and apply so much pressure. I literally had one misplay that lost me the game. So like my one misplay caused my entire catastrophic defeat.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
okay.
I left myself tapped out because I hit him, and I looked at his hand and I knew he couldn't do anything next turn.
Yeah.
And he ripped into a Kaba when he was at 5, and he was able to just completely destroy me on that turn.
Yeah, because they can draw so many.
Yeah, he just destroyed me. Me and Kevin were discussing it after the tournament why I didn't do it, because I had the option to bring this out.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to overextend because I had Fu next turn because I had a full discard.
Oh, I see.
And I knew I could win next turn, so I was like, I didn't want to overextend, but I had the unyielding in my hand, so I should have brought her out.
And then
just to use the unyielding to untap and put a little more pressure.
Yeah, this will he'll be at 1 life.
I had 3 Senzu beans in my hand, so
yeah.
I mean, I had the energy open.
Yeah.
It's a whole different game. 2 super combos and breakables. Like I had the whole thing. So I mean, I that was a real dumb misplay on my part.
It's not that's another factor too. There was no air conditioning in the court. Everyone was sweating.
Everyone that was sweating. One thing I could say. They need to get some AC up in there or something, because we was dying. It was a sauna.
We gotta practice in a sauna. Yeah, we have to practice in a sauna next time for these events.
Yeah, it was horrible. So yeah, he beat me that game. Round 5, I ended up playing. One of the little homies from Super Players.
Okay.
Yeah, the Prodigy. He
doesn't even have a name. He's just known as the Prodigy.
He's just known as the Prodigy. Man. He's monster. Hey, he's really good. He's really good.
Yeah, he beat Jose.
He's a talented player.
Yeah, he beat Jose. So.
He's definitely gonna create some waves in this game. That's for sure.
Good.
So I sat. He was running Vegeta Red Blue.
Red Blue.
Ooh, I was scared, man. When I sat down and he got the roll, he got everything.
But you know how to play against that deck.
Yeah, I mean that's my main deck, so I kind of knew this deck actually kind of outlasts it. You're able to, with the little my blockers and Legix, you're able to, get around it. He didn't draw so well. I drew horrible. I thought I was gonna lose, but he said, "Man, my hand sucks," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, well we're both in the same boat." So it grinded out. He tried to push in, at the very end. I had too much advantage already. He just couldn't really do it, and
the son beats the father.
I just capitalized.
The son beats the father here. The Trunks beats Vegeta.
Yeah, so I was able to edge that game out. Round 6, I actually played a cell deck.
Okay.
Second cell chain deck of the day, and I was like, I really don't like playing cell chain, but it's fine.
You have to play it.
Eventually, you're gonna run into it. So he's running a cell leader.
Yeah.
This deck really took me by surprise. This was probably my biggest surprise of the tournament. I thought I was going to lose for sure. So, first card, charges green, brings out a 1-drop, Android, gets cell. I'm like, okay, typical
the
Android
little
deck.
cell, yeah.
Yeah, the 3-drop. So I'm like, okay, typical deck. Second turn, charges another green, plays Kaba. I'm like...
The green Kaba.
The green Kaba, right? So I'm like...
Veggie Kaba. Veggie cells.
Okay, sure. Veggie Android deck, sure. Yeah. Reveals top 10, gets Bold Khalifa.
Yeah.
Red 4-drop.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, what?
Oh, he's playing Christmas.
What? This guy's playing Christmas with Android. So I'm like, how do you fit all that, first of all? But okay, so
that's a different story.
Besides the fact. So yeah, he gets Bold Khalifa. Fortunately, he misses with the Bold Khalifa.
Yeah.
So he has his field. He's attacking. He's actually applying a lot of pressure because he's going to cell chain me, obviously.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
He's trying to beat me down. I'm trying to combo out of the best things most of it I can. I have about, I think, 9 cards in my hand. I'm still like at 6 life.
Yeah.
I'm at 6 life. 9 cards in my hand. Turn 3, cell chains me, right? I'm like, oh man. I was like, but since I haven't been hitting his leader other than with crit, after he cell chains me, he actually only has, I think, 2 in hand tapped out.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 in hand tapped out. So I was able to just take the 2, and then next turn I was able to just beat his cell down and leave him at 5.
Oh, you were unawakened when
yeah,
before
I was unawakened before the cell chain, and then he attacked me, and I got the 2, and I went to 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I was able to get the full potential of Trunks, draw off the initial combo, then awaken, draw off that.
Yeah, keep drawing.
Bounce my whole hand back. I was able to kill his cell. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a great position.
Yeah, you're in control. Yeah.
So now, next turn, he ends up going into like an Android or something like that. I think it was like an Android 18 with critical.
Yeah.
He went into that, tried to attack. I could tell that like now, if he's bringing that out like that, like now he must be like super low on resource. So I'm like, okay. I ended up capitalizing next turn because I had the choice of because he started getting a little momentum back after that because after his leader awakened, he was drawing, killing my battle cards, with the cell leader. So I had the choice because he had 1 energy open. He had like 6 cards in hand now.
Yeah.
And I still had about 8 cards, 9 cards in my hand. So I knew I could out-combo the deck because, it's no blue, no Senzu.
Yeah.
So it came down to that real clutch moment where...
You had 4 energy, by the way.
I had 4 energy untapped, and I had Scientist Fu in my hand, and I had Foreseeing Hit, but I also had my little Chain Attack Zeno in my hand with the Trunks already on board. So I was thinking, because he was at 3, I believe. I was thinking about Zenoing just right there.
He had 4.
Which
definitely
one?
had 4.
Was he 4 life?
Yeah, because I was watching. Yeah, he had 4 life.
And then I hit him?
Yeah, you hit him with Scientist Fu. He took the life.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I brought out Fu first.
Yeah.
I brought out Fu first. I swung with Scientist Fu. He no negates. I ended up playing I think an unyielding to untap. Oh no, a Senzu Bean to untap. So I was fully untapped.
4, yeah.
And then 1 more combo, and I drew with Trunks.
Yeah.
He takes it at it was 35k. 35k. He could have comboed out. He takes 2. So now he's down to 2. I have hit. I have a fat hand. Unyielding Trunks. I'm like, okay, but now that he's at 2, do I chain attack Zeno him now? And then I still have my leader in Zeno to try to go in, but I give him a new hand, and I take away my advantage.
Yeah.
It might have been a smarter play to go chain attack. It might have been. I'm not sure, because if he had a negate, if I tap out 4 and bring out hit and he has a negate,
you would have lost.
I'm either going to be in a very bad situation because then I can only go in with Trunks.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be an uphill battle for sure. So I ended up deciding just to take a little bit of a risk, and I went with hit. So I ended up tapping out to go hit.
Yeah.
I looked at his hand. He had no negates. He had 2 Android 16 super combos. I said, "Oh, get those out of here. I don't want to see them." Took him out.
Did you have it in his hand before?
Apparently, he says that he didn't have those in his hand before. The 2 that I hit him for with the Scientist Fu, he got 2 super combos.
Okay.
So then I brought out Foreseeing Hit.
Yeah.
Took him out of his hand. Calculated his combo power, and then after that, just went in.
Yeah.
Went in. For game.
Okay.
So that was a close match. So I'm 5-1 at this point. We're going into the final round. So me and David are sitting here looking at the every possible pairing, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, I hope we don't play each other. Just people 805 players.
Yeah.
No, we don't play each other.
No.
Sure enough, standings get posted. I play David.
Yep.
I tried to tell David before the game, man. I said, look, because he's playing a
SSJ3
red blue SSJ3 based on almost solely based on chain attack. It looked like.
Yeah.
So I was telling him, this deck does very well against chain attack. It's just it responds better.
Yeah. It does.
Than most decks do. It just was a bad matchup for him. We went at it for a while. I was able to race resource. Go down. It came down to the wire. Overall, it was a good game.
I did misplay. Just to put it in, but I shouldn't have attacked you with hit to make you go down to 5-3. Because I looked at your hand and I took out, and you were left with a flute and a unyielding.
I would have had to rip.
Yeah, you would have had to rip. So I did a misplay on my part. And
I was curious why you attacked me there.
And then you were able to awaken and then replenish your hand, and that was why I lost ultimately.
Yeah, so I mean that was a it came down. It was a good game overall. It was besides the heat.
Yeah,
great tournament, great people.
It was a fun tournament.
I love running all those. It seems like we play against these guys every week. DBZ dudes, super players. Shout out to them. Great guys. Great.
And LA Saga
too. Team Undecided was there too. I think a lot of teams that we're going to see in Team Wars coming up in the end of August, I believe.
You gonna be joining that tournament?
I will.
Okay,
cool. Gaming will be there. We'll be there for sure.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if our whole squad will be able to attend, but we'll definitely be participating in this.
Okay, cool.
Michael Kano is running the event, so I doubt he'll be able to play with me on this one.
Yeah, he can. That'll be a conflict of interest.
Definitely. So we'll definitely see anybody there. Hope to see you guys there. Be free to come up and say hi.
Okay. Any last words?
Nah, man. Just if you guys give this deck a go, just
Yeah, Trunk Storm.
let us know. Let us know how Trunk
let's
Storm.
let's call it the Flute Storm.
Let's let us know how Flute Storm feels, man. Let us
Yeah.
know. Give it a try.
All right.
Well,
Peace.
thanks, guys. See you guys later.